A bumpy car is the last thing on your mind when you're pacing through a dynamic racetrack. F1 drivers and their teams are concerned about the health risks caused by these stiff ground effect cars introduced this season. The FIA has confirmed new technical regulations and changes for the next season to possibly minimize the effect and protect drivers' health. I mean, look at this video. But will it work? Watch till the end to find out. The porpoising issue and bouncing have been a point of concern for many drivers, including AlphaTauri's Pierre Gasly, revealed during the Canadian Grand Prix weekend that he requires physiotherapy sessions during race weekends due to the impact on his body. Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton also said that the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in Baku was the most painful race of his career because of the physical force on his body, and George Russell, the porpoising problem causes dangerous situations for other people, while on the other hand, Ferrari and Red Bull are pleading to compromise this rule for the season, as the rule would change the course of the entire race, making it too late in the season. In terms of time and budget, it's not feasible to make changes for this season. The FIA already confirmed on Monday that there will be an update in this technical regulations in the next season, which is 2023, and the measures have already been taken this season from the Belgian GP. I mean, if you think about it, porpoising is an aerodynamic issue, which means that these F1 drivers are literally sandwiched between the racetrack and the atmospheric pressure above them. Porpoising is basically the rapid bouncing of the car up and down, generally occurring at the highest peaks, as peak downforce levels are achieved as caused by an increase in the immediate loss of downforce and the core down and allowing it to rise back up. If you see it from this context, the floor edges being raised by 15mm along with the changes to the diffuser profile could be a good way to minimize the porpoising, but I don't see much of a change because reaching peak speed porpoising is bound to happen because it's an aerodynamic issue and the roads might help a bit, but not so much. But if you see, the main issue here is by running a car higher off the ground you can prevent porpoising, but it also means that you have less downforce, and with less downforce your car is going to be slower. Well, as said by Mercedes' team boss, we can height of the car to resolve this issue. For the couple of the next round of this year's Grand Prix in Spa-Francorchamps, all the drivers are compelled to perform with the aerodynamic oscillation metric, which is going to measure how often or how intense of porpoising the drivers are facing and bottoming out against the road surface. It seems like this year's races are going to be a trial for the new FIA technical regulations, with new additional sensors being introduced into the car floors to provide more accurate measurements of these aerodynamic oscillations, while stricter floor deflection tests that are going to be applied red if user throat heights will also be raised as well, as the edge of the car floors will be lifted only by 15mm. There's no way that the drivers are going to hinder their performance or for convenience. That is sportsmanship, and so the FIA has to step in and take care of the driver's safety during the race. Well, do you think this new technical regulation is a good move by the FIA? Do you think porpoising is a thing of the past and was moving away through the development cycle? Or do you think porpoising can be tackled by these new regulations? Let us know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to us for more F1 highlights.